Hey and hello there everyone! Welcome back to the Strike Streams Monday edition and the final day of June edition and the final day of Pride Month edition, which means as of tomorrow you don't need to look out for or take care of any of your LGBTQ plus friends, but it would still be good if you did anyway though. Wouldn't that be a nice and lovely thing to do? Just keep that in mind. How are we all doing? Lovely to see you here. Welcome. I hope you had a good weekend. If you were here yesterday, I hope the rest of your Sunday was good. And if I haven't seen you all weekend, I hope you had a good weekend. Yeah, we're getting close to the white rabbits, but still not quite yet. So how are we all doing? Lovely to see you. Thank you for being here. Let's say hi to some people quickly, and then we'll get into things. Oh, Onlara, hi. And Kieran, hi. And Gage, hi. And Xander, hi, and Skywatcher, hi, and Kevin, hi. If everyone could like the stream before we, dive deep into things and start forgetting to remind people to like the video, as I have been forgetting to do so recently, then that would be wonderful. Cuba, hello. Hello. See, my TV has some kind of smudge on it. It's like, well, where did that smudge come from? I don't even sit at this desk other than, to stream, pretty much. Anyway, Bark. So chat. Your sister's wedding. Well, yay for your sister. That's lovely. Well, congratulations. Oh, yes, Sky, you did say about a plushie was, on the way or arriving soon yesterday. So that's cool. Congrats. Although, I can't remember what it is now. Oh, I know you said it. I don't think it was, a Pokemon plushie. It was, some other franchise. But I'm trying to think of what the franchise was. Oh, never mind. For some reason, my brain is skewing, Genshin or Sonic, but I probably am wrong. Okay. Lovely to see you. I'm going to just do a quick spin around so my screen doesn't go dark. And then I'm going to grab my phone. Oh, Gravity Falls. Okay, no, I forgot that completely wrong. Xander, the hammer, on me. Okay. So, Right, anyway, my Google storage is at 99%. How did it go past 98 so quickly? Okay. So anyway, Bark. So I will need to tidy that up in the next couple of days or whatever. Chat, I do have a question for you before we begin, actually. Or once we get into the raid, I'll ask you guys a question. It's just about this Friday's stream, okay? So, but chat, we'll do the old, who's around and what teams can we do and all that stuff first. So let's just bring up the tickets. Oh, I was meant to change Nightbot. Ah, dang it. Let's bring up the tickets, let's bring up the template. We are currently hunting for Tapu Bulu, Thunderous, and Kartana. I am actually technically in a drought right now, because somehow every time I get a legendary, 10 days goes past and I don't realize it's 10 days, and it's yep, I'm definitely in a drought. So hopefully, mathematically, I should get a shiny today or tomorrow or something. I am hunting for Tapu Bulu, Thunderous, and Kartana. I thought you did say. Maybe you said something else about something else, but something specific about something else. But you did say about a plushie. I thought you did specify, I thought you'd said something like a Gravity Falls plushie or. Maybe you said about something else, and I'm confusing it with that. Anyway, Bark, Tapu Bulu, Thunderous, Kartana. Tapu Bulu, Thunderous, Kartana. What you guys, gals, non-binary pals are going to do is you're going to say, strike, I can do, and then you're going to let me know who you can do out of those, okay? So ready, set, bow. Let me know what you can do, and we'll figure out the teams, and, yeah. And then Lily, hi, welcome. Okay, so we've got a bunch of Kartanas. And then, do we have enough for a Bulu? I don't think we do, Lou. No. Dang. Oh, no, wait, Keeper coming in clutch. Okay, hang on, I'm getting very excited now. Oh, gotta calm down. Right, hang on. On Lara over there. Sky, and Kiba. Kiba. It's a name you should know, if you don't. And then we've got like Conowat and Kieran and Kevin. And Gage. Okay, hang on. Hang on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. Funnily enough, Tapu Bulu is actually kind of in some ways the easiest one to Tapu Dulu. Okay. Right. Let's just see. We could do something like this. Okay. Here's my theory, my game theory. Listen up. Team 1, Tapu Bulu. On Lara, Skywatcher, Cuba. You guys can be Team 1, Tapu Bulu. Team 2, Thunderous, Conowat, Kieran, Kevin. And then Team 3, Kartana, and we'll have Gage. And then if anyone else comes along, they can join Gage. Otherwise, we can have, like, on Lara... loop back in and like 9, 10, start over again. So there we go. So does that sound good? Does that make sense? Is that all good and logical and decent and in line with what you guys said in the chat? If I was really clever and really organized, what I would kind of almost do now is, because we only have a few Pokemon left, I would sort of like list each person and list what Pokemon they can do. So I would have like, you know, on Lara listed, and then have like anything, or at least anything out of the original 3, and then I'd find out what of the wild cards you can do, because I think there's like 2 out of the 4, and then like Kevin, you know, I'd list Kevin's, what can Kevin do, and what can Sky do, and what can Kieran can do, and I would do that for everyone, but that's still too much work. So okay. So, if that all sounds good, and if that all makes sense, then Team 1 on Lara, Sky, Kiba, please come on down. I'm not seeing anyone say, no, Bo, you have betrayed me and got that horrifically wrong. So, we're going to connect on the old YCOM, okay? And then we're going to talk to the nice scientist lady. And then we're going to say anything goes. But then on Lara, Skywatcher, and Cuba are going to do a Tapu Bulu with me. Okay, so let's go 0208 and then 0630. You thought I was going to say 0630 first, didn't you? I got to keep you on your toes. I did end up talking about Labubus yesterday and how I remembered what they were after I was asked about them. The only other thing is I keep seeing the meme where it has Jafar, and it's like my brain every time someone talks about Labubus, or it's like what I think whenever I hear someone talk about Labubus, and then it's like, say goodbye to Prince Abubu. And it's true. It's true, boo, about the Abubu and the Labubu. So yes. Almost chose Pheromosa from pressing A. Oh no. Oh yeah, Tapu Bulu. You guys, gals, non-binary pals know this. It's super duper mega weak to poison. But we can also use fire, ice, flying, and steel. You thought I was going to say fairy, because it's a fairy and grass type. It's a fairy and grass type, but also watch out for superpower. So, like, steel types need to be, like, kind of careful. It's why things like Metang are a little bit better. However, if you're feeling really spicy and interesting, you can pick Ditto for the memes. So, yes. These are not very... Like, Orbeetle's okay... But the rest of these are kind of rubber. Like, Hitmontop does have Intimidate and Triple Axle. So, like, it's okay in that regard. But that's one weird-looking Bulu. Shade Van Fan, hello. Welcome. Oh, Mimikyu, Obstagoon. Oh, wait, no. It's going too fast. I should have read them out faster. Okay. I will just say Ditto is better against a Mimikyu than an Obstagoon. Barbarical, Sandslash, Quagsire. Quack! Is that a Tangela? Oh, there is an pheasant or something. There's some kind of bird to the left. So I'm going to go to the left because there's a Mimikyu and because there's a bird in the top left. I don't even know what kind of bird. It might have been a Talonflame. Might have been a Talonflame. Might have been an pheasant. Could have been a lot of things. So, no, Lily, that's what I said. I said I know what they are earlier. Yes. So I said I remembered. I was asked about them the other day, and then I sort of realized / remembered what they were. Like, someone asked me, and I was like, oh, I'm not sure if I know about that, or I didn't, like, react to it. But then I was like, oh, wait, I remember. And then I talked about it yesterday, saying, they're those things, aren't they? With the teeth and the softness. And it's like, yep, that's the thing. So anyway, I'm going to Shadow Claw, Max Phantasm, because it's super effective. I'm hoping someone's faster than me. If Azumarill could use Aqua Jet, that would be really, really helpful. Because Mimikyu has them disguises, and we would like to break them disguises. So yes. Anyway. Any fans of Disney's Robin Hood in here? Anyone? What are your guys's? There've been so many like different Robin Hoods. What are some of your favorite Robin Hoods that there have been? So there's like the Disney Robin Hood, of course. The Kevin Costner Robin Hood is a pretty good movie. There was a BBC series Robin Hood. Like when Doctor Who took off, the BBC really like did a load of different shows about old or magical things. So there was like a show about Merlin and a show about Robin Hood. The Robin Hood show was pretty good. There's Robin Hood Men in Tights, which is really good. And yeah, there's some good Robin Hood stuff out there. Let me know your favorites, or just let me know what bits of the Disney Robin Hood you like the most. Perhaps maybe let me know that as well. Onlara, love Disney Robin Hood and Carriella's Men in Tights. Yes, Men in Tights is funny. Men in Tights is funny, and obviously the Disney Robin Hood is just like a classic. I love it. I love it so much. I quite like all the ooey gooey lovey romantic stuff in Robin Hood. It's very sweet in that regard, which is weird in a movie that has a giant chicken playing American football in medieval England. But there you go. So right. Anyway, Buck. We want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Ash, catch them. Oh, hang on. What did Sky say? Did Sky say something? Oh, no. What did Kevin say? Show of hands, who wasted their Z-moves on Mimikyu during its trial in Sun and Moon? Oh, I did not. I know better than that. But that's funny, though. That's funny. I didn't know. I hadn't thought about that. That's funny. Okay. It didn't matter. Orbeetle was faster than me, so it's not a problem. Mimikyu is quite good, I will just say. I just don't really know how good or not it is the problem. I kind of want to keep Ditto for the memes, though. It feels like only yesterday. Right, anyway. Oh, Scientist. And Tangela. Oh, wait, we're going left, though, for the bird! The bird! We want the bird. I think it is an pheasant, right? I don't think there are any other birds that it could be, right? Like, it's too skinny to be a Noctowl. It's too long and skinny to be a Noctowl. There's no Swellow in this mode. And Talonflame is not a normal type. So... oh, just knocked over my controller. Please don't give me Joy-Con drift. See, this is what I get for trying to clean my television. They're kissing. So it's so sweet. Arms for the poor. I love the animation and the thing where he like throws the coin into the cup and then like 3 bounce back out. I really like that. That's like such a good, like if someone conned me in that way, I'd kind of be like, you know what, fair game. That's a pretty good trick. It's like the one clever thing the Sheriff of Nottingham does in like that whole film. And who hasn't ever wanted to like Friar Tuck someone out of their church like that? I would happily put on like 200 pounds if it meant I could bump someone out of a church like that. But anyway, sorry. Oh, thank you, Lily. That's very sweet. I hope you have a great, wonderful rest of your day. What are some of your guys' favorite like older Disney movies? And then I have to try and put a cap on what classes as older, because like technically like a movie like Oliver and Company is like, you know what, like over like 30 years old or like over 35 years old. So like it's like that's pretty old. I'm talking like 70s and earlier though. Let's say 70s and earlier. Let's say like the first 40 years of Disney and not the like past 40 years of Disney or whatever. Oh no, paralysis! No, that's not fair. Krusty Krab fun fair. Too late to be known as John the First. He ought to be known as John the Worst. That's like on Lara. I legit sometimes like when I don't know, kind of getting ready to like do voiceover-y stuff. I do sometimes like go ho ho hee ho. Too late to be known. Like I genuinely do that sometimes. Like sometimes I just kind of slip into it. Oh yeah, and of course you get the meme about like the folding the arms thing with Sir Hiss. One more hiss out of you, Sir Hiss. And oh my gosh. So, oh, Kevin says Sleeping Beauty, an underrated classic. Xander looks up movies before 1970. Well, I 1979 and earlier. Like 70s is okay, but I feel like once they got to the 80s, that's when I don't know. I feel like the beginning of the modernization of Disney kind of began to happen in like the 80s. I want to say. That's what I would say. Oh, Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins is good fun. It's not even in their animated library, despite being a hybrid. It's not in their library, despite being a highbrary. Okay. Oh god, I'm gonna have to switch this Ditto at some point, aren't I? But not for a Tangela. Now the question is, who do we switch for the Unpheasant? Do we switch Azumarill because it's a male Unpheasant? Do we switch the Unpheasant for Azumarill? Azumarill does have the immunity to grass, but it doesn't really have a very strong move. Oh, if I get Lumberry, then I can cure my paralysis. I'm doing it. I'm gonna keep my Ditto. If we're going for like so older stuff, I like what's older stuff I like. So Jungle Book, Peter Pan, 101 Dalmatians, Aristocats is good fun. And let's see, 70s. Oh, so Rescuers counts, right? Rescuers is a good one. I think I do prefer the sequel. I do think there is a good argument that the sequel for Rescuers is better. A rare sequel better than the first. But the sequel for Rescuers, that's a great movie. Sleeping Beauty is good fun. Rescuers Down Under is peak. It is like that. The animation in it is like so good, and it's also like really funny. The villain's really good. Yeah, it's just it's a good movie. If you've never seen it, it's a good movie. Right, I am just gonna attack this thing. Attacker. Xander, looking at this list makes me think, wait, that's when this first released? Xander, would you be willing to, like, give me some examples of, like, things that you thought of and then tell me what you were thinking, like, when they came out? Because I think some of them are, like, there are a couple which I kind of forget. Like, Lady and the Tramp is, like, a good old... Like, Lady and the Tramp's, like, a really old film. Like, I kind of always think of that as, like, I don't know. It's got, like, a good decade on things like The Jungle Book and stuff like that. Joanna. Oh, Joanna's a great... Joanna is, like, such a good... There's so many characters in animation that are, like, really expressive despite having no dialogue. And, like, Joanna is Joanna is probably, like, one of the best, I think. Like, obviously, like, Gromit from Wallace and Gromit is, like, probably one of the, like, the tippity top, if not the top. But Joanna from Rescuers Down Under. Snow White being 1937. I know. I just think, like, we are gonna have, like, the 100-year anniversary. You know, sort of knock on wood, and, like, God forbid, and all that other stuff. Again, you gotta count your blessings and everything. But like, probably most people, hopefully, everyone watching this right now or whatever, you know, we are gonna see, like, the 100-year anniversary of, like, the first full feature-length animated movie. Wild stuff. Bambi's pretty good. One thing about a lot of, like, really, really old Disney movies is they're, like, really, like, unfocused in a way. Like, they don't really have a sort of super traditional, like, beginning, middle, end. Like, a movie like Snow White, in a bunch of ways, is kind of just, like, a bunch of stuff that happens. There is, like, a story. I'm not saying that it's, like, completely devoid of story, but it's kind of like a bunch of stuff that happens. And in some ways, like, Pinocchio kind of has that feeling as well. Like, it's almost like there's, like, a bunch of individual scenes that kind of get tied together. And there is a story between them, but, and in fairness, like, a lot of old Hollywood movies are like that. Like, if you watch any of these old movies where they're like musicals and they have, like, these, like, big dance numbers that all last, like, 6 or 7 minutes, you know, they just, like, really, it's sort of like, here's a bunch of stuff that happens, more of a series of scenes instead of an overarching story. Bambi, and that's because that's what made me say that. Like, I saw someone say Bambi, and I kind of been thinking that, and I was like, yeah, Bambi has that too. Just a lot of, like, the really old ones. To be honest, even a movie like The Jungle Book, in some way, is kind of like that too. Even Lady and the Tramp a little bit, but. I'm trying to think, what was, like, the first Disney animated film that felt very, like, focused or something? I don't know. Rescuers is quite a focused one. There are a couple of bits that maybe are, like, a bit too drawn out, but a movie like The Rescuers is a good, like, here's a story. It doesn't just feel like a bunch of set pieces. I don't know who's switching for this, whether we go as Zoomeril or whether we go someone else. Or like, even Hitmontop, because Hitmontop is weak to Fury, but it does have Intimidate. Oh, Azumarill staying. Do we, like, Mimikyu, maybe? Mimikyu or Ditto, I would say. On Lara, do you want the Unpheasant? As long as someone takes the Unpheasant, I'm gonna throw my hat in. Forgive me if this is wrong. Okay, good. It was Mimikyu. Because Hitmontop does have the Intimidate, and it can. Oh, Hitmontop has coaching, right? Does Hitmontop have coaching? If Hitmontop, or am I thinking of someone else? If Hitmontop has coaching, we could potentially use coaching. Because Azumarill does have Sap Sipper. It has like a weak max airstream is kind of the issue with it. Oh, Sky, you could use coaching, and then that would help out Unpheasant and Azumarill and me, Bo. Giratina, hello! And Pinocchio, the story is, like, overall about Pinocchio coming to life and trying to go to his first... That's literally the plot. It kind of is, and that's the thing. And then each of, like, the kind of things that happen to him are kind of, again, just these weird little distractions or set pieces or songs or whatever. So, I don't know, just kind of weird. Oh, wait, it doesn't have a theory move. Oh. Does it have one as a secret option? Maybe it has one as a secret option. I don't know. Pinocchio, 1940 is amazing. It's a very impressive move for, like, 1940. Its theme's possibly its best aspect. That's the thing, Pinocchio is a very good movie, or at least there's a lot of very good things about it. The donkey transformation scene is still one of the most horrifying things to exist in cinema to this day, 85 years later. Nightmare fuel. doesn't get resolved. Sorry for spoilers, people who haven't seen it. Doesn't get resolved, by the way. Like, if you think, oh, is there like some happy ending where like that gets returned, like they come back to that and it's all okay in the end? Nope. Just horrible thing happens, never gets, like, you know, fixed in the epilogue or anything. Nope. Giratina. We have a team lined up next, but then afterwards you can join in for sure. So you won't be able to join in like on the raid after this because we do already have a team lined up. But if you're okay waiting like 25 to 30 minutes, we can have you join the one after that, if that's good. Dumbo Looking Back is a very depressive film. It's just bad thing after bad thing happening to this poor bit. And then, yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Although I will say, maybe a bit more than 2 minutes, just because the final flying and circus scene, it's like, that's kind of, but nevertheless, yeah, it is just kind of like sad thing, and then there's that kind of 3/4 of that scene is like triumphant, fun stuff, and then there's like just a scene with him flying and landing on a train and reuniting with his mum, and it's just it's just over very quickly. Like that kind of little like epilogue. It's almost, I don't know, is it like an epilogue-y moment? I don't know. But like basically, it does wrap up so quickly, like that movie. Like it's kind of just like, oh, here's the big set piece, and here's a quick little bit of information, and it's over. It's like, oh, okay. Yep. You ever see a Disney movie as a kid and then notice something as an adult when rewatching, Xander says? Probably lots of things, but notably, okay, so one of my big things is like words and language. When you're a young kid, you don't really like, if you don't know a word, your brain doesn't really like process it. So like, when you watch stuff as kids, there are a lot of like jokes, or like The Simpsons is a good example. I have lots of Simpsons things that so many that I can't really think of any of them. But like, oh, the Sepsipa! But things where like, oh, Ghost Host, hello. Checking in, you've been working on your Dahlia cosplay for Anime Expo, and you've been so busy. Very excited to get Christina V to sign the book. Oh, nice! Oh, tell Christina I say hi. Even though it's been forever since I've last seen Christina, and like, does Christina even remember who I am? I don't know. But don't ask that question. That is a joke. I hope. But no. But Ghost, lovely to see you. Oh, go, Ghost. But no. So there are like a lot of words. So I'll give you like a random example. And again, as I've said, I famously don't know like song lyrics. Like I just don't really take in words to songs. But for example, in like the Aladdin song, there's the genuflect, show some respect down on one knee. And like the word genuflect, like I don't think, because it's sort of so broken up in the song, it's like genuflect. Like it doesn't necessarily sound like he's saying one word. Like if you didn't know what he was saying, you could think he's saying like 2 words or 3 words, or I don't know, you don't know what he's saying. But I remember one day, like it was like after I had like studied like religious education in school, and I'd learned like genuflection means kneeling and everything. Like just one day I was watching Aladdin, and then just that word like popped out at me, and I was just like, he's saying genuflect. And like that kind of a thing. Xander, I will come back to you with that question, because I need to think of things where it's like, oh yeah, I noticed that when I was like an adult and stuff like that. Mimikyu is a mimic, no. Tangela is not green. Well done, Team 1, by the way. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Ghost says, I'll be sure to tell you, say hello. Yeah, please do. It's been ages since I've seen Christina, a pandemic, and da-da-da-da-da. But no shinies for Sky, none for Onlara. Ghost, you need to head out. Hope to hop in again before the event. Yeah, no. We'll hopefully see you soon. But if we don't, have an amazing time, okay? She's lovely, so you'll have fun. Oh, hang on. Hang on. What did Gage say? I gotta go back. Hang on. I'm just like going back now to see. You'd be shocked at how fast the film wraps up after he gets the feather. On Larry, you are right, actually. Like, that's the thing. Once he gets the feather, the whole thing just kind of goes on, like, double speed, doesn't it? You're absolutely right. Because again, even though I say about the circus scene itself is still very quick. But it's just the bit afterwards is somehow even quicker. Doo-doo. Oh, I don't think I have seen that gauge. Okay, now I see what you said. Let's see. Why is my chat not scrolling up? Oh, Girati. Okay, well, Kieran, that means you won't be able to play for a while. Okay. So, Fett, hello. Welcome. Okay, Kieran, if you are absolutely sure, it means you're not going to be able to play for a while. So, Giratina, let me ask you a question. Are you okay with doing a Thunderous? Sorry, I need to check. Pheasant. Wouldn't it be amazing if I had a shiny and I just hadn't, like, checked it? And will we get the Black Bulu? No. Sorry, we got very distracted there. No sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there. Okay, let's just check natures. Some kind of neutral nature, docile. Nope, serious. Ooh, a timid Tangela. That's kind of nifty. A sassy Unpheasant, and a careful Bulu. I'm going to go for the Tangela, timid Tangela. Why not? I like the alliteration of it. Okay, sorry, getting distracted. This is why I shouldn't ask chat questions. Okay, so if Giratina doesn't mind doing Thunderous, then here's what we're going to do. So Team 2, because we do need to hurry now. Team 2, hang on, do we have Giratina on the spreadsheet? I think we might not. Okay, hang on, Giratina, I just need to add you to the spreadsheet, okay? If you wouldn't mind telling me your, like, in-game trainer name, and if you have the shiny charm, that would be really, really helpful as well. There we go. Okay, right. So I'm going to take out Kieran from. Okay, so Conowat, Kevin, and Giratina. You guys, gals, non-binary pals, you're going to be Team 2, okay? And then I'll put Kieran in Team 4, okay? We'll try and make sure Kieran can do some wild cards. Okie dokie. So Conowat, Giratina, and Kevin, please come on down. And Giratina, if you don't mind giving us that username and shiny charm status, that would really help out. Okay. So anything goes, but I'm going to say Thunderous. And then here we go. Conowat, your final Dynamax adventure, unless you decide to join the wildcard too. Oh, no. Okay, 0630, and then let's go 0230. Okay, so 0630, 0230, that's the code, ready, set, bow. 0630, 0230. I'm going to have a sip of water to treat myself. There we go. Lovely stuff. Refreshing water. Oh, okay. I'm going to take a wild guess here and say that Giratina 27 with a capital G is Giratina 27 without a capital G. I'm going to make the ambitious leap that those two usernames actually belong to a single person. I'm gonna be bold and brash. So Thunderous, just very quickly as a reminder, Thunderous is an electric and flying type Pokemon, which means he's kind of an awkward fellow because the only things that are super effective against him are rock and ice. So those are the main two types we want to look out for, but we might need to look out for things defensively because of those limitations. That means that Lightning Rod ability Pokemon like Manectric and Cantonium Raichu, shout out to Volt Absorb Lantern, can be very, very, very good. Ground types are obviously brilliant, and then the electric resistant trio of Grass, Dragon, and Electric can be handy as well. in terms of what we need to look out for from Thunderous's attacks, don't worry about any flying type moves. It doesn't have any flying type moves, but it does have Sludge Wave for spread poison type damage, so watch out grass types. And then it has Rain Dance, Thunder, and Weather Ball. So Rain Dance and Thunder for 100% accurate Thunder, and then Rain Dance and Weather Ball for water type Weather Ball. It does use Discharge when it's weak, and the Weather Ball can change type. So if we change the weather to sunny, it can use fire moves. If we change it to rock, like with a max rockfall, because we have a rock type, then it can use rock moves, and same with ice as well. So that's why rock is a bit better than ice, because if it does use Weather Ball, we would rather it uses a rock move but then an ice move. Ice and electric is a dangerous combo. I'm going to go with Clay Doll because it's immune to electric and it has ancient power, so that's kind of nifty. The rest of these are not really that great, unfortunately. Bouffalon is probably the best of them, just all around. But then, yeah, the rest of these are a wee bit something. Oh, chat! So can I ask a question? Can I ask my question that I was meant to ask at the beginning and now I'm asking 36 minutes later? Friday is the 4th of July, aka American Independence Day, the day that the USA got its independence from the United Kingdom. A funny day for me, being sort of an English person living in America, for sure. Well, I mean, I don't find it funny, but other people always like to point it out. My question for you guys is, if you're a person who is often in the Dynamax Adventure streams, the Strike streams, or the Strike Suspended streams, as they are now known, are you, like, able to come... If I did a stream on Friday, would you be able to come, like... would you be able to, like, join it as normal? Or would you be unable to join? We want to go left because there's ground and ice. And that sounds nice. And then we can just go for... I don't know, is, like, the... Fairy! Is the Fairy an Alcremie, maybe? I think that's an Alcremie, so Alcremie could be really good. Alcremie and Jinx could be a really good team. I'm just... Do we maybe... Yes, okay. Okay, the wheels in my head have been turning. Maybe we could have, like, Jinx in 4th, Alcremie in, like, 2nd or 3rd, and then, yeah, okay. Okay, this is kind of... Dino! Hello! Welcome. But yeah, so, you still have work on Fridays, Ander? What kind of unpatriotic company do you work for? Don't answer that out loud, I don't want them to fire you. But, like, what? What? I'm gonna Max Mindstorm. But, like, let me know. But, like, is Friday good, or is it... Because I don't really know who... Because what was there, like, when we had Easter, like, loads of people were doing stuff with their families for Easter. And obviously, like, Easter's, like, you know, a Christian holiday in a country that separates church and state, so there's no, you know, one legally mandated religion or anything like that. And yet a lot of people were busy at Easter. So I kind of figured, like, oh, well, the day where Americans celebrate America, people might have plans. But would people... Well, hang on, Giratina, we're going to decide in a second who... We want to keep Metang to fight the Jinx. Hang on, let me check the turn order. Kevin, I think Kevin should switch for Palisand, because Bouffalon is, like, the least useful against Jinx. Durant and Metang. Let's just check the turn order, hang on. Yeah, if Kevin switched for Palisand, that could be good. If Conowat switched for the Jinx, that would be good. And if Giratina switches for Alcremie, I think that would be really good. So that's what I think we should personally do. So Bouffalon for Palisand, Durant for Alcremie, and Metang for Jinx, and I think that would be really, really good. So, I mean, if people can do Dynamax Adventures on Friday, then we'll have it. But I did do a community post about this, but I haven't really had a whole load of I didn't really, like, have a whole load of, like, actual responses. I mean, I did put it as a poll, just in case people didn't, but, because it's kind of hard. But I kind of need, I suppose I should have just saved it for a stream, shouldn't I? If you have, so Giratina, if you have Alcremie, basically, Alcremie is one of the best support Pokemon in this mode. So, like, when you're fighting against Alcremie, you can just use Metal Claw or Max Steel Spike or whatever you've got, and that'll be really good. But then once you switch for Alcremie, basically, if you use your move Decorate on Jinx, when we have Jinx as an ally, if you help out Jinx with Decorate, that will be really, really good. So if Kevin ditches the Bouffalon, the Boofy boy... Kevin's riding the buffalo! Okay, so that's a good start. So Kevin's going to get rid of Bouffalon. That's excellent. And then, so now we're going to face Jinx, okay? And this is good because, yeah, so if we face the Jinx, that's good. And we don't want to switch for the Scientist because we already are going to have a pretty good team here. So, because if we have enough people on Friday, then like if Kevin's like, Kevin will be here. If Onlera's like, I'll actually be here for like some, or could be here for some of it. Xander will... Xander can be in the audience, maybe. I don't know. But, like, Kieran will be here. I am going to use, like, a couple of Ancient Powers here, I think. I probably should use Trick Room. But, oh well. Let me scroll back down. Hang on. Oh, Nick, hello, welcome. Oh, guys, when we beat the first Pokemon, I forgot to say, if you have not yet clicked like on the video, now would be a wonderful time to click like on the video. Lots of people are coming by to say hello. That little thumbs up button, if you could hit it, it does help out so much. But hello. Okay, hang on, I'm just checking I'm all caught up on chat. Yes, there we go. But yeah, so, I mean, if we have enough people on Friday, then maybe we could, like, set one. But it's just, I figured, like, oh, if Easter was, like, really busy for people, like, I ended up cancelling, like, you know, the Easter stream kind of thing. But, I mean, if we have enough people here, then, if we have enough people here, then we can totally go for it. But maybe we could even... If there aren't, like, enough people, I won't be afraid of, like, calling it off early, maybe. That's the thing we'll say. Like, if it turns out there aren't many people here, or it's, like, really awkward to, like, organize a team, then we'll just, we'll just kind of, like, not bother, you know. Okay, so Metang for Jinx, Metang for Jinx. Let's now switch Metang for the Jinx. Connor Watt, please switch your Metang for Jinx. We'll have a Victor switch Metang for Jinx, Metang for Jinx, Metang for Jinx, Metang for Jinx. Please switch Metang for Jinx. Thank you. Nicely done. And then basically, so, oh, Giratina, please make sure you Dynamax here, okay? This is very important. Don't switch for the Scientist. We don't need to switch to the Scientist, we'll just say no. But if we then go... So if we go for the no, and then if we go left here, once Connor Watt says no... actually, hang on. I need to like, change Nightbot and the rules, actually, because I just remembered I was going to do both of those. So, if we go left, we can go for Alcremie, and then we can get an item as well. So that'll be really good. And then, so I know it kind of sucks, Giratina, because it's like you will be playing the role of support Pokemon. But then again, I'm a Claydol, I'm not exactly going to be doing very much. But basically, if you use Decorate on Jinx, Jinx will get very, very powerful. And that will actually be really, really helpful. Okay. I'm just gonna use Psychic, because I'm a Psychic type. Uh-oh. Wait, did we not Dynamax? We said to Dynamax. Oh, gosh. We were supposed to Dynamax. I hope we Dynamaxed. I hope we've Dynamaxed. Durant was meant to Dynamax. Our whole plan was based on Durant Dynamaxing. Crud! We were meant to Dynamax, guys. We did say to Dynamax. Oh, crud, and that's like ×4 super effective, effectively. Oh, gosh. Well, this just went from bad to worse. This just went from bad to worse. Okay. Right. Oh, gosh. Okay, this isn't the end of the world, because at least this way, we can change the weather to sandstorm instead of hail. So... If I Dynamax... So as long as Jinx now Dynamaxes, this is very important. As long as Jinx Dynamaxes, this is okay. But yeah. So as long as Jinx does Dynamax here, that means that I'll Dynamax for the next battle, and then I will set up the Sandstorm, and then that will work okay. Shibertooth, hello! Oh, you're moving into a new place today. I moved recently as well, so I understand. But that's really cool. And you rescued another cat. Oh my gosh. Good golly gosh. Well, it's lovely to see you. Good golly gosh for the cats. And Tenchi hi. Oh my gosh. If everyone could now click like on the video. So many people have come by to say hi today. It would be criminal if this video isn't like one of the most liked we've had in months. But lovely to see everyone. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, Giratina, I'll just give you, like, a general heads up, okay? Basically, we almost always Dynamax on turn 1. And especially, because basically there are very few reasons to not Dynamax on turn 1. But one of the, you know, times where, like, you had a Pokemon with a stab super effective move. So, like, you were a really good It's not just that, like, even if we didn't Dynamax on turn 1 for the reason that we Dynamax on turn 1, you would still want to Dynamax on turn 1 because you had a really, really strong Dynamax Pokemon. And by not Dynamaxing, you've, like, it basically, like, hinders the whole battle. Like, you had a really strong Pokemon that's really strong against Alcremie. Like, you were stronger against Alcremie than Jinx is. Like, we didn't really want Jinx to Dynamax, because Jinx is weaker against an Alcremie than a Durant. So, we always want to be Dynamaxing, and if we ever don't want to Dynamax, we'll talk it through as a team and discuss it. And make that the plan, but we always want to be like Dynamaxing on turn 1. I won't get into all the reasons we do it. It's basically the long story short is that whoever is like the 4th listed, if everyone Dynamaxes on turn 1, it means the 4th listed player gets to Dynamax against the boss, and basically, you know, that's why we made Jinx be taken by the 4th player. Like, we hinged everything on like Jinx being taken by the 4th player, because we were, you know, it's like, well, Jinx is going to be our strongest Pokemon, we want Jinx to Dynamax against Thunderous, so that's why we do all that, okay? So just like, that's like the reason we do all that. Okay, so you want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Ash, catch them. So oh, on Larry, you're back into Purgatory. Oh no. Okay. So, and yeah, we did lose a bunch of lives there as well. So Durant is still gonna switch for Alcremie, okay? We're still gonna do Durant for Alcremie, so please don't give up please don't, like, not take the Alcremie. Please, like, get the Alcremie. Very nicely done. And then, yeah, so we're not in a good position here health-wise. I wish there were some berries here or something, but... I'm almost thinking you may want to use Decorate on Claydol instead of Jinx now. We'll have to see what the items look like, but you may want to use Decorate on, yeah. Wise lenses or left? I think I'm gonna have to go for that power boost now that I'm Dynamaxing. Yeah, no, there's like no Dyna and Dyna, isn't there? I think there's like Dyna and no Dyna. Yeah, I need to like get a list of my shortcuts and make them visible to me or so. Someday I'll have like a 2-monitor setup and I'll have a monitor with like the shortcuts on it or something. But yeah. Okay. So okay. Oh, okay. If you use Decorate on either Claydol or Jinx, that's the strategy. I'm gonna Ancient Power, more like an Ancient Flower, and then we'll be good. Yeah, so I just need to write down that there is like a change to both the rules and to Nightbot that I need to make, so... okay, so here we go, everyone. Good luck. I'm not... I'll admit, I'm not particularly hopeful about this, because we don't have a whole lot of health here, but let's see how this goes. If we get a freeze, that would be incredible. Was that a crit? No, dang. Okay, we probably should have been decorating Jinx, but oh well. Because I am about to make everything worse with the sandstorm. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Sandstorm kicked up. Okay, decorate. On Jinx, yes, you legend, Giratina, you did it. Nicely done. Okay, and then Shadow Ball, nice. Can we get some special defense drop? Nope. Okay, that's fine. That's good. And then, yeah, so... I don't know if you want to decorate a second time, or if you just want to attack now, because the thing is, Thunderous might reset the stats in a minute. So, oh, Thunder! No! No, 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 no! 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 Oh, no. That's really bad. That's really bad. I know I always go on about, like, turn 1 Dynamaxing and stuff, but yeah. But, like, this is a good example of why. Okay, Thunderous is getting desperate. Here's the discharge. Doesn't affect Palossand, doesn't affect Claydol, but yeah, how's it gonna do on Alcremie? Okay. I still think we can win this, though. We can still win this. It's just, it's gonna be very tough. It's gonna be very tough. I'm also running out of max Rockfall. 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this Jiffy Bulldog? Great. Ooh! Special attack, come on. Oh! Special attack! Special attack! You did it! You did it, Jinx! Connor what? Connor what? Look, look, this is why we want the Sandstorm, because look, that did nothing to Palossand. Yes! Connor what? You did it! You did it, Connor what? You saved Christmas! Oh, yes! Yes! Oh, there's the decorate, but it's too late. Oh no. But here we go. It's Shadow Ball. Hopefully Shadow Ball gets the win here. Come on, please. Yes! Well done, Team 2! Critical hit as well. Probably an unnecessary crit, but I'll take it. Hey, well done, Team 2. We made it through. Well done, everyone. Nice work. Well done. Right, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Get those emojis in the chat. Get those emojis in the chat. Very well done, everyone. Giratina, great work. Conowat with the cheer at the end there, great work. Oh my gosh. Well done, everyone. Very impressive. Very impressive. Right, okay. So, and if you haven't clicked like on the video, surely that deserves it. Surely that there is worth the like. Right, Palossand is a no. Will I finally get a shiny Jinx? No. Will I get an Alcremie? No. But will I get a slightly purple Thunderous? No. I don't think that's shiny, is it? So let's have a quick look. No sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. Let's have a quick look at the old natures. Oh, a modest Palisand. And then a brave Jinx. And a careful or calm? Impish. No, wait, sorry, I did it the wrong way around. See, I keep doing this with Impish. Why do I keep messing up Impish? And then a brave Thunderous, so doop. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Right, okay. So I'm going to go with the Palisand. Very nice work. Okay, so chat, my lovely chat, I have a question for all of you. That was kind of what? That was a good way to round out. So chat, I'm going to save my ticket, okay? There we go. So next up, we have Kartana. So who would like to do a Kartana with us? If you would like to do a Kartana with us, then I'm going to need you to use the template, the format. So could you please let me know if you are interested in doing a Kartana, if you are around and available to do a Kartana right here, right now. What I need you to do is I need you to say in big capital letters, strike, S-T-R-I-K-E, the number of times you have played today, so strike 0, strike 1, and then say, I can do Kartana, okay? Ready, set, bow, let me know. So follow the format, post in chat, and then we'll decide on the team, okay? We've got Gage. Yeah, Gage is still here, so Gage doesn't need to do it. And then we've got Kevin and Onlara. I tell you what, Kevin, do you mind if I give the... I was going to say, do you mind if I give this to Onlara because you're like a good Buzzwall host? Maybe we could do a Buzzwall. We've got Onlara and Sky. Don't worry, Giratina. Well, don't worry, Giratina. It's sort of clear enough. Basically, what you do, Giratina, is so when I ask, like in between rounds, don't just do it randomly, like at a random time in the stream. Like wait for me to ask for it. But when I say like, right, who is around and who is able to play, the thing you do. So if you look at like Kevin and Onlara, and to some extent Skies, although Skies does have a misspelling technically, but it's still allowed. But what you do is you write strike in big capital letters, and then you say the number of times you have played today. So we've done 2 rounds, so either people will have played 0 times or 1 time or 2 times. So like strike 0, strike 1, strike 2, and then you say I can do the legendary Pokemon that I'm asking about. So, and it's basically just a very easy visual way. Like if you look back through chat, it's very easy to see which people are saying, I'm around and available and can do a Kartana, and which people are just saying random things in chat. So it's just an easy way for me to be able to quickly look through chat and see who is available. If people say things like, I'm here, or yes, or I can, that's just like way slower to process. So that's why we do it, okay? If that makes sense. Okay, so why don't we have, because I read strike, because I know Zanda, I know, I almost did. So we need to have Gage. Why don't we have Gage and Giratina, okay? And then why don't we have either Onlara or Sky? Sky, are you around in like 20 minutes? On Lara, it's a bit harder to do the wildcard tickets with, I believe. So, it might just be easier to give Kartana to Onlara now, and then we'll figure out the wildcards like later or afterwards or whatever. Would that be okay? Okay. Awesome, thank you. I'm going to put you in Team 4, okay? Just because. And then, in fact, honestly, I might even just put Kevin there, just because it's like an easy Buzzwall. And then that... So maybe for Team 4, we can have Kieran, Skywatcher, and Kevin for Team 4, and that can be a Buzzwall, and then we'll figure out Team 5 afterwards, okay? Okay, so, right, Team 3, Kartana. Gage, Giratina, and on Lara, okay? And then Team 4 will do a Buzzwole with Kevin, and that's going to be Kevin, Skywatcher, and Kieran, okay? So, if that sounds good, then let's go from there. So for right now, we're going to be doing Kartana. This is going to be Gage, get ready. Giratina, get ready. On Lara, get ready. And let's do this thing. Okay, so on the Wycom, please make sure you are still, or that you are connected to the internet on the Wycom. Phaetan from Fate Apocrypha. No, no, that's not a thing. No, I'm thinking of Tommy. But anyway, no, I'm kidding. But that was like the first big. That was the first. Phaetan was the first big role that I knew Tommy from, and then like Fate Apocrypha was like the first one that I like actually got to watch him in. Anyway, Bark. Sorry, internet. Sorry, I'm just talking anime with myself, but like Hunter, but confusing Hunter. Well, no, I don't know. Anyway, let's talk to the lady. I don't know what I'm talking about. We're gonna say yes, please. So as a reminder, this is Gage, Giratina on Lara. You guys are gonna say anything goes, but I'm gonna select Kartana. Edit guy, hello. Oh, I keep seeing your streams on my recommended. I do apologize if YouTube is trying to shove my content down your throat, but yay for YouTube doing its job. So you inspired me to return to Dynamax shiny hunting. Oh, well, wonderful. Lovely to see you. Lovely to have you here. So, right, sorry, let's set up a code. Let's go 0630 and then like 1502. And as a reminder, this is for Gage, Giratina, and on Lara, okay? Gage, Giratina, on Lara. The three of you are who are playing right here, right now, for the Kartana. So let's do this thing. Oh, you're shiny hunting Rayquaza. Oh, nice. How many... So, edit guy, do you mind if I ask, do you have the shiny charm? And, like, how many times have you hunted for Rayquaza so far? Have you been at it long, or... And there's Giratina. Nice. Oh, Giratina, can you just remind me, do you have the shiny charm? Forgive me if you did answer this question earlier. If you did answer it earlier, I missed it. But yeah. Oh, so Kartana is super duper mega weak to fire types. Fighting types are an okay backup. Special attacks are way, way better than physical, okay? And then watch out for its Leaf Blade. So things that resist Leaf Blade, like a Butterfree perhaps, could be quite good. But I am going to go for the fire from Gurgeist. So there we go. No, but just hope luck is on your side and you don't know. No, that's don't get me wrong. I don't expect you to count. I don't really count. I like retroactively count sometimes. Like I'll go back and I'll kind of count, but I don't really keep track as I go. I do definitely recommend getting the shiny charm if you're interested in shiny hunting. Like boosting your odds by like 3 times is a huge boost. Oh, Togetic is on the right. Okay, if we go to the right, there is Togetic. Togetic has Mystical Fire, and then I don't really know who we want to go for like after that. We could just go for, like, Liepard at the end, because Liepard is kind of a nifty Pokemon that I need as a shiny. But, I don't know. You just don't know where all the Pokemon are, but you will try to. That's fair enough. Gage, you remember you shiny hunting Zygarde first for your DA since ZA was just announced then? Ooh. Right, Gurgeist, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when it comes for you? Okay. So, Stunfisk. I am going to... We have more physical attack than special, don't we? But I'm still going to use Max Phantasm, because I don't really have a whole lot else to go with. Unfortunately, Stunfisk is kind of an annoying, bulky Pokemon to begin with. I hope we're able to beat this in 3 turns. Again, if you have physical moves, now might be the time to use them. But yeah. The Hoenn Final Evo starters are really good in this mode. They're really good. Right, Psychic, nice. Special defense down. No, okay, fine. Blaziken's very good. That speed boost is very nifty. Right, defense down. Excellent. Giga Drain. More like Giga Lame. Oh, no, guy. Okay. Giratina, the other thing is we generally want to be focusing on like attacking moves, okay? Don't worry about status moves. We usually need to win the battles in 3 turns, and Venom Drench doesn't even work if a Pokemon isn't poisoned. So I recommend going for like Gunk Shot or Drain Punch. That'll pair really well with my Max Phantasm, okay? But yeah, like some status moves are really good, but you have to... So I guess like the rule 2 is... 1, we like to Dynamax on turn 1, and rule 2 is we need to try and finish the battles in 3 turns, and so anything we do, it has to sort of be in line with finishing the battle faster. So, like, if you do use a stat move of some kind, it has to be because it means that we're gonna win the battle faster. So a move like Toxic usually isn't, like, say, very desirable in this mode. Unless it's against, like, the boss. Once you get to, like, the boss, the legendary Pokemon, the rules kind of change a bit. But when we're like on the path to the boss, we want to be beating things in 3 turns, and we can't like we don't want to waste any time on moves that don't really speed up the battle, and particularly moves that don't really work. Okay, so here's Drain Punch. This should hopefully get the win. Nicely done, Giratina. Oh no, the static. No. Oh, Giratina, why don't you switch for the Stunfisk here? You've got Garbodor, right? So Giratina, if you have the Garbodor, why don't you switch for this Stunfisk, and then you can switch for the Togetic? How about that? Because if you switch for Stunfisk is electric. No, Giratina, you're not bad at all. Again, I don't know how much you've played the Dynamax Adventures, but I'm just going to write this in case like an ad kicks in or anything. Because sometimes that can happen. But if you switch... Yeah, if you switch for Stunfisk, that'll be really, really good. Yeah, nice. Don't worry. Again, I don't know how much you've like played the multiplayer. And again, I do apologize... Please, I do apologize if anyone ever feels a little bit left behind when they like join us for the first time. It's just one of those things where I've been playing this mode like 5 to 6 days a week for the past like 11 months, because that's how long my strike went on for. And basically I'm just gonna go for Citrus Berry. And then basically so basically we've kind of like, and we also just have like a little bit of a community of like regular, you know, faces and people that join us frequently. So we have like figured out things to kind of optimize these Dynamax Adventures and get the most out of them and beat them most efficiently. We know the Pokemon's movesets like pretty much inside out and stuff like that. So we just sort of, and so we've kind of like developed and because like we are playing like over the internet, like through a stream, we basically just have like a sort of particular system we've found of working together that works for us, kind of thing. But we also think it's just a generally good roadmap for like all Dynamax adventuring. So like there are some stat and status moves that can be really good. For an example, moves like Screech and Metal Sound are amazing because they like halve the Pokemon's defense or special defense. But you have to do that move. But the only time when it's good to do that move is if your allies can utilize it. If you're using Screech and all your allies have special attacks, then you've wasted a move, basically. Like, if you've got, like, a special attacking team... Like, right now, we have a sort of a special attacking team, pretty much. So, if anyone had Screech right now, it would be just such a waste of a move to use on this Togetic. So, like, that's a good example of a thing. But, so, you have to kind of weigh up whether you think your move will basically end the battle quicker or slower. Sometimes there can be cases where, like, you can kind of use a move more sort of defensively, like a move like Light Screen or Reflect. We don't really use those much, but it kind of depends on the situation and the circumstance. Again, if you're using Reflect when a Pokemon has like special attacking moves, that's a waste. If you're doing it when the Pokemon has special and physical moves, you need to sort of weigh up, well, what if you're using, like, say, Light Screen when it has physical and special moves, you need to ask, like, what special moves does it have that are, like, a massive threat to us? A threat so big that I'm going to slow down the pace of the battle to do this. That's kind of the question. So that's kind of just like the mindset we have. Nicely done for the quick switch there. So just, I don't want to just tell you the things that we do, but also like kind of why we do them, like how we've come to these conclusions. Because some of them seem a bit counterintuitive in a way. If we go to, oh gosh, do we just want to go for the Wartortle? Because it will be easy to beat. There is the Liepard, which I do need a shiny. But if we do the Wartortle, we can defeat that easily. I am also afraid of Raichu dying. Oh yeah, Togetic. If Togetic used Life Dew here, maybe that could be helpful. So, as much as we just said, like, you want to be careful about using status moves, Onlera makes a very good case for if you use Life Dew, that could help keep the Raichu alive. And yeah, that could be good. Also, why does Togeting's wing flapping looks like it matches Butterfree's wings? I'm very confused. Okay, I'm going to Shadow Sneak. Raichu's going to Dynamax. Butterfree can use, like, Giga Drain. Oh, Butterfree has Pollen Puff, doesn't it? That's true. The only thing that's a little bit risky is Raichu is going to be the fastest Pokemon here. So I'm hoping the Dynamax bumps up its health enough such that it doesn't die here. But we'll have to see what happens. Yeah, Onlera just typed the same thing I said, yeah. Ooh, okay. We'll have to see how much damage will this do to itself. It's going to do basically like almost a 20th to itself, right? Does it have a 20th of its health left? It hung in there! Oh, you went with the Pollen Puff. Okay, Pollen Puff and a Life Dew will definitely do enough healing here. Right, Water Pledge, that's fine. Togetic can take it. And then Life Dew, very nice. Giratina, very nice. Very nice. Okay, so now we can probably just attack away here. Well, Togetic could use Life Dew again if it wanted, but I think everyone else can attack here. So, like, Butterfree can attack, I can attack, Raichu can attack. And I think if we do attack here, we'll... Actually, to be honest, with that terrain up now, we might win all... Yeah, we won. Okay, no, very nice work, Team 3. Very nice work. Jupiter, hello. Welcome. Okay. So, very well done. Very well done indeed. So, so Giratina, this is very important, okay? So don't forget to Dynamax your Togetic here, and then you're going to use Max Flare on the Kartana. And if you use Max Flare with your Togetic on Kartana, we're going to have a very good and nice time in the battle, and we should win nice and quick and easy and stuff like that. So, Onlera, you'll be on healing duty for the next fight since you can't do much damage. That sounds fair enough, to be honest. Like, you could use a Pollen Puff for, like, neutral damage, but you may as well just, like, ensure that we don't lose a life or anything. So, you're mainly here to resist, that's true. And then you'll blow up! Very nice, Zanda, very nice. So no, seriously, Team 3, very nice work. Okay, so we're going to get a big Togetic that's going to use Max Flare. It's going to do a ton of damage. If it's faster than Gourgeist, that would be kind of fun. So Giratina, you're Dynamaxing, yeah. Again, Dynamax turn 1. We'll always, unless we ever discuss otherwise, unless we like ever like discuss a plan otherwise. Oh, another thing that is important, I will just say this, you probably are doing this, but this is just a general thing, is do make sure you are watching live, because you are probably, there is a 10-second delay between the gameplay and the stream. And that can't be helped, that's just natural. But if you are watching, if you're not watching live, it means people are unnecessarily adding to that delay, and we want to try and minimize the delay as much as possible. We want to try and keep it just to that 10 seconds. So if there's ever anyone and sometimes we have had people play along or try to play along and they're not watching live, and so when we say things like, oh, let's go to the right, they're like, you didn't tell me which way to go, and it's like, yes, we did, and, you know, stuff like that, and it all gets very stressful. But when we're all in sync, like we are right now, we win battles, and we win them in one turn. So Team 3, I'm smiling with glee. Well done, everyone. Very nice work. Very nice work, everyone. So, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars, get those emojis in the chat. Wish everyone good luck. And we'll see what happens, shall we? I'm just gonna... Sorry, I do just have an email I need to check. Oh. Okie doke. Whatever. Okay, cool. So, good luck, everyone. Let's see what we've got. Stunfisk is not shiny. Togetic is not shiny. Wartortle is... I don't think that's shiny. But will we get a silver thingied Kartana? No! Dang, really? No Kartana? Right, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. Let's just check some natures quick. We've got like a careful Stunfisk. Oh, a careful Togetic. Doop doop. And then a impish Wartortle. And a quiet Kartana. I'm gonna go with the Stunfisk, because why not? And it's a boy team. I don't know, that's kind of funny. So, the thing about Wartortle, I think if you had them side by side, it's like pretty easy to tell. But it's like if you haven't looked at a shiny Wartortle for a while. Also, sorry, I just punched my desk there. If you haven't like. If you weren't really paying attention, you could maybe kind of miss it. I think if you were like looking for it, you'd be aware of it, or if you had them side by side, you'd be aware of it. But it's actually not like as subtle as you'd think. But oh, hang on. See, I just supposedly received a phone call. But it's like a 1-second phone call, and like my phone didn't ring. I might get someone to ring me and just check if my phone works, but I'm sure I did hear my phone ring like a couple of weeks ago, so don't know what that's about. Anyway, Bob, so would you like us to keep a record of your Kartana? Yes, I would. So, okay, so we've got Team 4 of Kieran, Skywatcher, and Kevin. Are you ready for some Buzzwole? And then we'll figure out Team 5 afterwards, okay? So let's make sure we are connected to the internet. The 8-bit king. And then we'll talk to the nice lady. We're going to say anything goes. And then we will get a code from Kevin. Oh, Karen's in a Nihilego. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh! Don't scare me like that, Karen. Like we've waited like an hour for this moment. For a moment like this, we've waited over an hour. For that one buzzy miss. Okay. Right. So, okay, so the code is, I'm going to let you try and type this in first, Kieran, okay? 06300701, and then we'll give 5 seconds to Kieran. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, edit guy, I saw that you lost to Rayquaza. That sucks. I'm sorry. If you're just like playing alone, it could be tricky with like computers. Oh, dang it. With computers who... Oh, right, you probably only literally just finished. Oh, well, can't be helped. But there we go. Connor, archiving Nintendo Switch game data to make room for another one that takes a bigger amount of storage reminds you of that SpongeBob joke of the title of the character jump, everything isn't fine dining. Oh, yeah. Very nice. Okay. But yeah. It is weird, like, how do people get hold of your phone numbers and email addresses? And I know it's from these, like, data leaks, but I still don't really get how those happen to some extent. Okay. So, Buzzwole is fighting and bug type. That means it's like a Heracross, which means he's super duper mega weak to flying, but then he's also weak to Fury, Fire, and Psychic. And I would say in that order, like Fairy is very good because it resists both of its types. Fire is good because it resists one of the types, and Psychic, it's weak to one of the types. So, pick your poison. Quillfish does have Intimidate. I will just say that. Oh, but Indeedee is Psychic, so I have to go for it. But Quillfish does have Intimidate, so I'm just gonna throw that out there. We threw out his name. Actually, Kieran, if you pick the... To be honest, you do need to switch at some point. So you might get a chance. Because, like, Quillfish is, like, okay, but you might get a chance to Science. Oh, there's some Science on the right, Kieran. Kieran, would you like to Science on the right? If we go to the right, we can Science. I do need a shiny Starmie. It does have a physical Psychic move. But we could Science on the right. And then, who do we have? There's Marowak, Lilligant... Okay, the rest of these kind of suck, but... So you're gonna need one heck of a Science, okay, Kieran? Very important to get a good Science. It better be good against both a Kingler and a Buzzwole, I'm just saying. It better be like an Emolga or something like that, you know? Or a Driftblim. A Driftblim with Psychic and Thunderbolt. Oh yeah, Starmie does have Dazzling Gleam, but that's the thing, it's got a non-stab super effective move, and then it's weak to bug, so just not really that great, unfortunately. I'm gonna use an Expanding Force, more like an Expanding Horse. Noctowl could be okay, but it does have physical flying. We're kind of hoping for some special flying. Something like a Sigalith with Air Slash? Air Slash! Yeah, but Air Slashers, Hurricaners, all of the above, none of the above. Right, Max Overgrowth from Kevin. Spitting out the seeds, the mushroom seeds. Do mushrooms have seeds? I don't know. I thought they had spores. Are spores seeds? They gave Starmie one stab move and it was physical. Why do they hate Starmie? I know! This is what I mean. It's just... I don't... Why is Starmie in this mode if they're going to make it that bad? Like, even... Here's the thing, right? Say if they gave it, like, Thunder and Blizzard, right? They're, like, strong, but they also kind of suck, right? Like, that would have been something. You know, but... It's just to force players to team up, maybe. But yeah, anyway, Bark. But chat, so chat, I did a quick bit of maths before the stream. So for those who missed it, that's the thing, people like On Lara and, actually no, Sky was here yesterday. But like On Lara might have missed this, maybe some other people might have missed this. My Nintendo Switch Online runs out at like the beginning of November. And basically, 18 weeks from today is like November 3rd, which I think is when it would expire or be like the final day. So I am thinking that maybe that Monday in November might be when the strike streams end, because obviously the strike will be over by then. But also, like, you know, I'm rapidly running out of money. I'm either going to run out of money or be busy getting money, wherein it might not really be feasible for me to stream every day anymore. So something like 18 weeks from today could be like 1/8. Could be like when the end of the strike streams happen. And it's funny, and I did some maths, right? I did some quick maths before this. So if you say 18 weeks, currently I do 25 Dynamax Adventures a week. So 25 times 18 is 450. So we could have 450, well, less now that we've done 3 so far. But 450, Kieran, you better science the heck out of this science, okay? This had better be the best science ever, because otherwise, like, you are going to be... Otherwise, you just might have to go for this Kingler. I don't know what to tell you. Here we go. Science the science. It's a... Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Like, that's doubly bad. Like, that's bad against both of Buzzwall's types. That's really bad. That's really bad. Like I cannot emphasize how bad that is. Like, obviously just any dark type would be bad. And maybe there are, like, other Pokemon that are, like, you know... A Pokemon like a Malamar, but then at least Malamar would have Psychic, you know? Yeah, not great. Okay, maybe you might want to switch for the Kingler, and then maybe... Or you could switch for something in the final row. I don't know who was in the final row. Were any of them remotely any good? I don't even know. Kingler here has superpower. Yes, it could in theory knock out Crawdaunt here, couldn't it? Yes, that's true. Anyway, Bart, but so, yeah, end of the strike streams. So it could be 18 weeks from today. And, yeah, if I carried on at the pace I've been going, we could have 450 Dynamax Adventures, which would get me 4.5 legendaries. I still need 7. But here's the funny thing. If I went back to my old schedule, where I did, like, 32 a week... that would be 576 Dynamax Adventures, so that would be like 5 or 6 of the legendaries. But here's the funny thing. If I did 5 Dynamax Adventures, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then I did 9 on Saturdays and Sundays, that would get us to 684. So we would be 16 short of, like, this, you know, 700. But mathematically... that would get us pretty close to, like, the 7 that I need, which is just quite funny. Am I going to be boosting my strike stream effort now that the strike is over to include, like, Saturdays and Sundays and do double-length streams on those days? The answer is no. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do, like, 4 hours on Saturday and on Sunday. I don't know if we necessarily want the Kingler or not, but I do think, like, in the next round, we are going to have to switch. Because Kingler's not that great against Buzzwole is the thing. So, we might even end up do, like, a double switch here. I don't know. So here we go. So we've got Lilligant, who is weak to Bug. We've got Marowak, who is just a physical attacker. Doesn't really have anything. And then there's Machoke. Machoke could use Dynamic Punch. That's all I've got. Oh wait, I'm Dynamaxing, so I probably should have selected the old Machoke, shouldn't I? More like a bloke. Right. What have we got here? Lumberry, Focus Band, Focus Sash, Weakness Policy. I'll go with a weakness policy, I guess. Edit guy, you did an anything goes, and you still got Rayquaza. That's really funny. That's amazing. Bug resists fighting. It does. Bug resists fighting, and fighting resists bug. It goes both ways. This has been one tough adventure. It kind of has, hasn't it? So we could either keep the Kingler and do bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. We could... Oh! Actually, wait! Wait. Machoke has max darkness, doesn't it? Oh! Okay, what if we switched for the Machoke, and then what if we switched for this bloke, and with the Machoke, what if we did max darkness, and then that lowers special defense, and then, like, Haunter can hit with Hex, and I can hit with, like, Psychic, and maybe we could just lower its special... Maybe Machoke could just be a support Pokemon for all our special attackers. Does that sound like an idea? All of your moves either have no effect or are not very effective. If you can Dynamax, there's still some value in that. Because you can, like, you know, add status effects and stuff. But otherwise, that sucks. You don't really trust trip switching for Machoke. Why not? Well, what does Kingler have that Machoke doesn't? Kingler doesn't really have anything. It's got the bubbles, but it's not going to do that much damage. I would rather, like, be lowering its special defense and then, like, Psy-shocking, expanding, forcing, and, like, hexing it. You can Gigantamax. Oh, okay. Who have you got? Who have you got, Edit Guy? We could also skip over Dynamax and... Oh, a bit laggy there. Hang on, I'm just going to do that. We could also skip over Dynamax and let them do the Max Psychic. We could, but then Machoke would be pointless. See, here's the thing. My proposition is if we take this Machoke, we can actually make it useful. Kingler is, like, not very useful whether it's Dynamaxed or not. Machoke isn't very useful if it's not Dynamaxed. But if it... Okay, let's check if Machoke has a Dark move. Like, I think it does have Payback. If Machoke doesn't have Payback, don't switch for it. If Machoke has Payback, I do think we should really consider this, though. Max Darkness as a support. It has Payback. I'm just saying. It's an amazing support move. It would boost the power of, like, everyone else, which is a really useful thing. Kingler doesn't have anything else going for it, because, like, Thingy-Majig is a bulky physical attacker. I think we should switch, and I think we should go for it. Fighting resists bug as well, so even if it, like... Again, we're not going for the attack power here. Again, we've got nothing with attack power here, apart from our other 3 Pokemon. Yay! We're switching. Watch, this is going to be like our fastest battle ever. Well, no, it won't, because we're all probably faster than Machoke. But the point is, turn 2 is going to be wild, baby. Turn 2. Turn 2. Turn 2. Turn 2. Okay. So, Expanding Force. Here we go. So, Psyshock, Expanding Force. I think Haunter should just try and attack it with Hex, to be honest, rather than go with, like, a Hypnosis, but... Machoke is the slowest. Okay, but that's still okay, though. As long as we Dynamax and Max Darkness, turn 2 is going to be a big, beautiful thing, and it's going to be amazing. So, let's do this thing. The CPUs suck. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's why I do that. That's why I, like, did these streams, because I was like, I need to play with other people. Okay. Right, Dynamic Punch, more like a Dynamic Lunch. Oh no! Oh no! Wait! Hang on! Machoke's own move got used against it. No! Right, Expanding Force, more like an Expanding Horse. Oh! Kevin's gone with the cheeky Hypnosis. Okay, well, we'll still win on, like, turn 2 here. I think... Oh no, Psyshock didn't do very much. Oh, because it's got a good physical... Oh no, because it's got such a good physical defense. It's got such a good physical defense that Psyshock is terrible. Oh. So basically, ironically, something like an energy ball could actually do, like, more damage. Okay, well, we can still Dream Eater it and everything else, so, like, this is fine. This is still fine. Remember, Confusion only has a 1 in 3 chance of hitting, so... that's very unlucky, though. Wow, a Quick Claw on a quick Pokemon. Who would have thunk it? Right, Dream Eater, very nice. Buzzwole is asleep, that's good. And then Expanding Force, more like an Expanding Horse. Very well done. Oh, Giga Drain. Sorry, not Energy Ball. Let's just see how much a Giga Drain does. Okay, it's about the same. Aha! Okay, Max Darkness. So again, is that going to do loads of damage? No, but it's not about that. It's all about that base, which released 11 years ago yesterday, I think. Okay, so here we go. We only... Again, this is mainly about Haunter and Indeedee. So this is going to be fine. You didn't have a better option. No, it's like, although I mock it, sometimes, like, just having that chance of being quicker... Like, if there is one Pokemon at one point that is faster than you, there is still value in having a Quick Claw. So, well done, everyone. Very well. Team 4, I am very impressed. Nice work. So, great work, everyone. Let's do this thing, shall we? Stars and Sparkles, Sparkles and Stars, get those emojis in. And if you haven't already, please click like on the video. Get the emojis in, chat. Hit that little thumbs up button. It does all really help out. Loads of people have come by to say hi today. It'd be a shame to... you know, not do that. Edit. We'll figure out the teams and stuff in a second. Okay, so don't worry. If you want to join us in a minute, we'll get you in on a code to join us in a minute. Okay, but don't worry, we won't miss you. Okay, so Wailmer is a no. Kingler is a no. Machoke is a Manoke. But will we get the Mario and Luigi Super Swirl Saga? No! Dang, I wanted one, though. Okay, Wailmer, no. Kingler, no. Machoke, no. Buzzwole, no. No Sparkles, no. Wow, Wailmer needs 22,000 points of experience to level up? And like, Buzzwole needs 18,000? I don't think I've ever seen anything with, like, 22. That's wild. That's wild. Okay, is that Careful? Oh, and then that one's Impish. Yeah! And then Serious, and then... Oh, and then that's Naive, right? A Naive Buzzwole. I'm going to go with the Wailmer, as odd as that sounds, because I'm just impressed by that experience stat. I don't know. Okay. So, yeah, all the regular Pokemon are level 65, all the legendary Pokemon are 70. So all the rounds 1, 2, and 3 Pokemon are 65, and round 4 legendary is 70. Right, so we don't want to keep any of these, but thank you for hosting, Kevin. That makes it sound like someone hosted Kevin. So Kevin, comma, thank you for hosting. Or thank you for hosting, comma, Kevin. Okay. So, chat. Here's what I need you to do. I'm gonna write a template for you, okay? Right. Hopefully I've done this correctly. 1, 2, 3. Ah, crud. Hang on. Hang on a sec. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do, okay? You guys are gonna let me know what your tickets are if you have any of the following tickets, okay? So when you talk to the scientist lady and she offers you the ones you've saved, if you have Nihilego, Buzzwole, Celesteela, and or Stakataka, right, let me know. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna say strike the number of times you've played today, and then you're going to say, my tickets are, if you have any of those tickets. If you don't, just say, I don't have any of the tickets. And then in brackets afterwards, you're going to let me know who you can do out of those Pokemon as well, okay? So you're going to let me know what your tickets are, if you have any of these 4 Pokemon, and then you're going to let me know also which of these 4 Pokemon you're able to do, okay? So ready, set, bo, let me know. You're going to let me know if you're around, how many times you play. Wow, edit guy, you did that perfectly first time. You don't have any of the tickets, but you can do any. So would you be good if we were able to do like a Nihilego with Kieran? Would you be good with that? But we'll have to see. We'll have to see who's around, okay? Because it also depends on how much everyone has played or not. Although if we only have Edit Guy, Onlara, and Kieran, but that doesn't gel. Oh no. Oh, that doesn't gel. Okay. Okay, so Sky's got nothing, and you can do anything except stack attack. Okay. I feel bad because I might, in order to the option that is kind of blankly staring me in the face here is if we do a Nihilego with Edit Guy, Kieran, and Sky, which I know means kicking Onlara off on a rare Onlara is here day. But if you are here Friday Onlara, then maybe we can do something, or maybe I can like try and cram you in as much as possible. And yes, I just said cram in, sort of. But that's the only thing, because it's like Kieran's the only one who actually like has a ticket is the thing. So it's just kind of like if Kieran's the only one with a ticket, then we kind of need to go with the ticket. And then, yeah. I mean, that's kind of, in some ways, it's as simple as that, isn't it? That Kieran's the only one who actually has a ticket. And then Onlara's the only one who can't do that one ticket. So should we have... So I'm just going to run this by you guys just to make sure this all makes sense and make sure this is good. Also, I'm just going to add Edit Guy to the list. See, we've added 2 new people today. And if we could have 2 new people every day, then the strike streams would be no problem. But life doesn't work that way, unfortunately. Okay. So, Giratina. Just going to add Giratina there. Okay. Right, so hang on. Edit Guy, I'm just going to add you. We have a spreadsheet, so I just need to make sure that you are on it for today and for future reference. And then what we'll do, okay. So if we do, perfect. Okay, so here's what I've got, okay? Team 5, Kieran hosting for Nihilego, okay? And we're going to have Kieran, Edit Guy, and Skywatcher. And that's going to be a Nihilego. So does that sound good? Hopefully it does. Okay, so here's what we're going to do, okay? Please make sure that on the Y-com, if you press the Y button, you are connected to the internet. On the top right-hand corner, it says internet. If it says local communication in the top right-hand corner, that's wrong. And you need to make sure it says internet. So make sure you press the plus button, okay? If you are successfully connected to the internet, your logo in the bottom left-hand corner, where my character is now looking, will have a blue background with a white Wi-Fi symbol. Okay, if it doesn't look like that, you're not connected to the internet. Okay, we're going to talk to the nice scientist lady. If you are myself, Sky, or Edit Guy, you are going to say anything goes. If the lady asks you about any preferences, you are going to say you want to do a Dynamax adventure, because it would be weird if you didn't. And then when you're on the pink screen, Kieran is going to have a nice silhouette of a Nihilego. You, me, and all us 3 are going to have a question mark on the left-hand side. Then what we do is we press the plus button for the link code. We're going to type 9545 and then 1454. On Lara, maybe you could be on standby just in case we have any issues, because we haven't checked about Edit Guy's like internet or connectivity or anything like that. So, which we usually would do first, but yeah, we're eager beavers today. Okay, so it's the rainbow. So here we go. So edit guy, let me know if you have any issues, okay? Like if you have issues typing in the code, or just if your game, like let me know what's happening in your game. If it's just spinning around and 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 says communicating, like let us know that, okay? Don't be shy. This is not the time to be shy or to be quiet or anything like that. You entered it, but you're not joining. So, edit guy, this is where I need to ask, what kind of internet connection are you on? Are you on like a nice stable home internet connection? Like, are you on like a wired internet connection or a wireless internet connection? Is it with your internet router, or are you like, you're not at like a Starbucks or anything? You're not using a mobile hotspot or tethering or anything like that? Because if you're trying to do hotspot or tethering, that doesn't work. So we'll try a second. If we get down to like 30 seconds left, Kieran and Sky, we'll try again, okay? Wireless and you believe at home. Okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll wait until let's wait until 45 seconds. I don't think we need to go all the way down to 30. Let's wait till like 45 seconds. If this doesn't work, we'll try again. But what we'll do is we'll all do a disconnect and a reconnect, okay? I know that sounds silly, but we've done it a bunch of times before where it has worked. So, okay, 45 seconds. Yeah, let's dip out. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a disconnect and a reconnect, okay? And this is for all of us, not just for Edit Guy, not just for Kieran or anything. So we're going to go on the Y-com, we're going to press the plus button, and we're going to disconnect, okay? So do you want to disconnect from the internet? Yes. Make sure that top right-hand corner now says local communication, and then we're going to press plus again to reconnect again, and then it will say internet again. So we're all going to do a disconnect and a reconnect. Please do it. This is an important step. It has worked before. Like, we have had this where like someone hasn't been able to get in, we all disconnect, we all reconnect, and then it just magically works. Don't know why, but don't question it. Okay, so you're gonna go anything goes. On Lara, if you go on standby, and maybe if we get to like the 59-second rule, you can let us know what happened. Because maybe, like, you will end up joining Edit Guy, or you'll join us. And so that is always an interesting thing to try out, as long as you don't mind, and if you've still got your game on and stuff. Okay, so it's 97754444. So 97 75 44 44. That's the code, so you're going to press plus, press A, and then A again. So we're inviting, we've got the code in the top right-hand corner, all locked in. We're pressing OK, so there's the rainbow. And then here we go. Well, let's have like maybe like on Lara could be our backup tester rather than like a second switch, because I'd rather have like an actual new person play. So let us know what's going on your end, Edit Guy, okay? Sword and Shield are kind of funny with things like firewalls and I don't know, just it can be kind of funny. But on Lara, if you are good to try and join at 59 seconds, let's see what happens. So does it just say communicating, Edit Guy? Like on your screen, does it just say like communicating? But like it nothing's happening? So Edit Guy, are you able to play with like other random people online? Like if you just do like a solo lobby but you like connect to the internet, are you able to join other people? No, it loads, you just don't join. Well, no, it either says communicating or you join us. Like that, those are like the two options. It'll either say like I don't think it ever doesn't say communicating. As long as you've typed in the code and you're connected to the internet, it will say communicating until you successfully join. So on Lara, let's see what happens if you join, because either you'll join us or you'll join Edit Guy. Let's see what happens. If Onlera does join us, I will say let's just proceed ahead. Sometimes you do just need a new day to kind of figure it out. Because we can always, like, sort of figure this out another time. But yeah, yeah, Onlera has immediately joined, like, our group. Because sometimes we've had it where, like, 5 people try to join, and it splits you into, like, one group of 3 and one group of 2. So that, that's kind of odd. Edit guy. Well, if you're around, like, tomorrow or Thursday or Friday or Sunday, if you do see me online again, like, feel free to try again. Like, we will try again. Because I would... sorry, I'm just trying to think. Skarmory is immune to poison, so... And it's steel. Ground is great, steel, and then water and psychic. Sorry, I should have said that before. I got wrapped up in the technology, didn't I? Yeah, you have to press... Oh, right. Yeah, you do have to press invite others. If you hadn't been doing that, yeah, you need to invite others. Otherwise, the game doesn't know that you're trying to join other people. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, we'll try another time then. Okay. Heron Colossal. Piloswine doesn't have any ground moves though. I'm not really seeing anything. I did just go for Colossal because it has a water move. Forgive me if that was kind of dumb. Oh no, Copperage is on the left. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize there's Copperage. Oh, let's go. Yeah. Yeah, and Onlera did ask about the... And that's why I said the thing where it's like, well, no, if you've done it, it'll either say connecting or you'll be connected with someone. It never doesn't just say nothing. I am sorry if there was, like, any kind of miscommunication there. Hang on a minute. I'm gonna try and go with a Steel Wing. I do apologize if there's any kind of a miscommunication there. I don't think at, like, say, the very beginning, I super specifically said, then hit, like, invite others. I can't remember if I said that at all. I know on the second go, I did say, like, you press plus, and then you press A, and then you press A again. I did say that, but yeah, forgive me if there was, like, any vagueness or just, like, miscommunication there. But yeah. Sorry, because you sort of, because the reason I kind of misunderstood is because you sort of said it doesn't join when you enter, and so I thought when you said enter, you meant, like, trying to enter the lobby, that you'd hit invite others, not say, like, entered the code. So I do apologize for that. But hey, at least that means we know that you don't have any weird, like, you know, hopefully that means you don't have any weird, like, firewall or anything like that. And it means you can join us next time. So that'll be really cool. So yeah, and I stream, like, Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Sundays. So if you ever see me around again, if you feel like... Well, actually, no, you're in chat, so you have subscribed. So if you do see me around again at, like, 2 p.m. on a different day... you are more than welcome to join us. We will try and bump you to the top of the queue, so that you can join us, and we'd love to have you because it's been fun. It's been fun having you in chat, so it'd be even more fun to actually get to play with you. But yeah, I am sorry about that. And then we'll... Oh, well, that's not great. Steel Wing, more like a Steel Fling. And then, hey there, Boofy boy. Kadoosh! Okay, nice. Right, Linoon doesn't really have anything good to offer Nihilego, does it? Well, the thing is, it does have Pin Missile, but I wasn't really expecting much from it, but oh well. It's really funny. I was going to say how the streams have been performing really well, like visually, like frame rates and stuff have been good lately. But I'm just looking over now and it is like a bit laggy. I wish I knew why my computer did this, why at like the 4th or 5th Dynamax adventure, it just kind of begins to give up. I don't know why. But yeah. I don't think we want this. I honestly think Lipard just using, like, Screech is going to be way better. Even if, like, that is the strategy, I still think that is going to be, like, a way better strategy than kind of anything else. There is Copperaja. So we could always switch Lipard for Copperaja, couldn't we? Sorry. Oh, there is a scientist. Oh, Kieran, do you want to science your Bouffalant? And then if you get something bad, maybe you could have Copperaja, and if you get something okay, then Sky could switch for Copperaja. I didn't realize we had Science and a Copperaja. I didn't pay attention to the fact it was Copperaja at all, truth be told. Copperaja looks like so long and skinny there, but it's just to do with, like, the angle that you're looking at it. Just kind of funny. Right, come on, ground type, ground type, ground type. Ooh, Carkle. That's not very good. It's good against a Copperaja though. Like a fire spin and then an overheat will be very good. The only problem is I don't really have anything to hit this with. I'm still going to Dynamax because Stunfisk is good against Nihilego. But just a heads up, you guys are going to have to do the heavy lifting here because I don't really have a whole lot. Oh, I can use Max Darkness and then lower its special. Oh, okay, no, this is fine. This is fine. This is actually okay. I was a bit worried there, but this is actually okay. Carkol could still use Fire Spin and then like Rock Slide on the Nihilego for fun, for funsies. What do we want to do? Do we want to get rid of Carkol for Copperaja, or do we want to get rid of Lipard for Copperaja? Because Lipard could use Screech, although I think we have a mix of physical and special. And Nihilego is like super effective against Carkol, because like Rock is good against fire. I'm almost thinking like keep the Lipard and just use like Screech strats, as dumb as that sounds. Assurance, nice. As long as Lipard does have Screech. It does have Screech, right? I'm not making that up, am I? Okay, special defense down. Fire spin, that's nice. Again, this is all about like the turn 1 setup, baby. And then we can like overheat, blow it out of the water on like turn 2. Nihilego only has 1 rock move and it's the Desperate. Is it? I'm gonna double check that. I thought it had 2 poison, 1 rock, and Wonder Room. I am now gonna check this. You are now following Bo Billingsley, my fellow Bo. Okay, I'm gonna check this. I wanna check this. I wanna see what Cerebi says. Cerebi Jones. I thought Nihilego, Wonder Room, Sludge Wave, Brutal Swing, Acid Spray. Huh! It doesn't have rock until it's desperate. But that does mean it has 1 guaranteed rock move that it's gonna use, kind of thing. So, but it does resist, rock does resist poison though, doesn't it? So, okay, so we could get rid of Lipard here, in theory. In game theory, we could get rid of Lipard. Or whoever just has the lowest amount of health. Because if Carkol has like 2 health here, then if Carkol has 2 health here, I would almost rather get rid of the Carkol. Because Carkol is not so amazing that it's worth holding on to 2 health for. They're both low health. Okay, this shows how much attention I'm paying. Sorry, I was like looking at my phone and then I saw I had like a bunch of messages and stuff. Okay. What's in the final round? I don't know what's in the final round. I don't know if like Lipard or Copperaja is a good Dynamaxer. we could do Lipard. As long as someone goes for it, it's fine. Again, as long as someone puts their hat in the ring, it's fine. We just want to make sure someone does it. Okay, it's Carkle. That's cool. That's not a problem. Let's see what options we got here. We might have some berries. Oh, okay. So if we go for Pumpkaboo, then we could get the berries afterwards. And that could be fun. Because the other ghost is just... I can't even talk ghost. Oh, it's a Lampent. Yeah, Lampent's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. No, Kieran, that was totally fine. I think... I said Pumpkaboo. Yeah, I meant Gourgeist. Pumpkaboo is more fun to say. Gourgeist is what it actually is. Correct! Okay. Let's have a look, shall we? Oh, bashing my controller against the desk. I wish I could stop bashing things. That would be nice. We have so much weakness to fire. A little bit. It's not too bad, though. I'm going to fly to make like Harry McIntyre and evade the mystical fire. And then... Kevin's not here anymore, right? But Xander, do you like the ever-evolving Harry McIntyre joke? Like, do you find... Like, when I make that little reference there, and then, like, is that funny? Because I think that's, like, quite funny. Like, I mean, you have to get, like, how far that joke has come. But, like... I think that's, like, quite funny. Because it really like, it almost sounds like it's going to work the one way, but then you kind of throw it out and you make it a bit topical based on the conversation we just had. I think it's funny. I'm still going to keep doing it, but I kind of want to just check, like, for the people who have been following along with the Harry McIntyre reference for, like, a year and a half, are you not entertained? You like it whenever it comes up. Okay, good. Good. Right, okay. Did it use a fire move? Dang it. And yet we lived. Right, foul play. Nice. Okay. You are entertaining. Good. I am entertaining. It did indeed use max flare. But look how much health we have, though. Like, that was weak sauce, bro. That was so weak. So weak. That was so weak. Okay, special defense down. Mystical fire. Okay, that does lower the power of any potential flash cannons. I will concede, but I'm going to use fly. It's going to do a good chunk of damage here. Okay, and then we're going to flash cannon, which... Oh, critical hit. Oh, wait, that wasn't even critical? Dang. That wasn't even critical. We just max darknessed it so that it was so weak. So weak. Well done, everyone. Well done. Very nice work. So I do not think we actually want this Gourgeist. I mean, you could use like mystical fire strats or something, but I think the team we have sure would be nice if this shined. It would be. But then again, I do already have a shiny Pumpkaboo from the Raid Den event they did back in the day. Like 3 or 4 years ago. Right. I think we're okay. I think as long as Stunfisk uses a max Quake and then the Steel types deal away, then I think we'll be okay here. But there we go. Okay, berries! I hadn't forgotten about the berries you guys had. Okay. So I'm just going to put my phone away because I had it from when I was checking about the Nihilego. I forget it has Brutal Swing, to be honest. I always just think it knows like poison and rock moves. I forget it knows I forget it knows the Brutal Swing. But here we go. I hope it uses Acid Spray on like one of the Steel types. That's my profound wish. Okay, here we go. Kiba is not here and does not have the power because it's on Lara has the power. Oh, hang in there, everyone. Right. Oh no, the weak armor! My defense! My precious defense! But hey, at least I might get a quick steel wing in here. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. Can we get like some kind of defense boost or something here? No? Okay, Screech. Although, ironically, I didn't really want to have... I would have rather had the speed boost after the Screech, but oh well. Okay, right, Max Quake. More like a deep fake. Here we go. Okay, that... I won't lie. That was pretty disappointing. That was pretty disappointing. Let's hope it uses Wonder Room, and then we'll beat it in 2 turns. That is ×4 super effective, and that is stab. And it is a I guess just... Maybe your Stunfisk has like a special attack lowering nature, and this Nihilego is especially special defense bulky, which they are anyway, but... Because, I mean, look how much that Steel Wing is doing. I mean, that is because of Screech, but... Okay, here's the Wonder Room. Okay, this is perfect. This is perfect. Because I just did my high power physical attack, and then now you guys are going to do your... Oh no, Life had switched to physical. Let's get physical. Okay, but then that'll do more. There we go. We did it. You fool, Nihilego. You foolish fool. Well done, everyone. So, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Get those emojis in. Very well done, everyone. Really nice work. Really nice work. Kieran, thank you for hosting. Let's hope we get a golden Nihilego so that we don't have to kick on Lara out of... We have fewer chances to kick on Lara out of Dynamax Adventures. Because I think I might have talked to Onlara as if Onlara was playing a minute ago, but Onlara's not even in this team. So, oh no, wait, Onlara is in this team. Sorry, I forgot. You are in this team. You weren't supposed to be, but then you subbed in, and wait, not that you weren't supposed to be, but like you weren't initially, and then you subbed in. So I'm getting confused. Right, Copperaja, no. Lainu, no. Gorgeist, no. Ignore me. This is how you know it's the end of the stream. I'm getting even more confused than normal. Lainu, no. Copperaja, no. Gorgeist, no. Will we get the Golden Nihilego? No. Oh. Dang. Chat, it's been like, I think 11 days since I got a shiny. It's been a lot. Like, I am actually in a drought now. So much for me getting my remaining 7 legendaries before, like, November the 3rd, eh? So, Lainoon is no sparkles. No sparkles, no sparkles, and no sparkles. Do we have... Oh, there it is! The lax Lainoon. We couldn't get through an adventure without something gentle or lax. There's always one. Oh, an adamant Copperaja. That's kind of fun. Oh, there it is! There's 2! There's 2 lax Pokemon! I don't believe it. And then, like, careful or whatever. Yeah, careful. I'm going to go for the Copperaja, because it should be physical and have an adamant nature. Look at that! Adamant nature, right? 213. Special attack 106. So its physical attack is like twice as good as its special attack, okay? Its defense is... Basically, its attack is also twice as good as its defense, essentially. But all it has is Body Press, which relies on defense, Flash Cannon, which relies on special attack, and then Steel Roller, which is physical, but only works in certain situations. They did Copperaja dirty. Very, very dirty. Like, this thing should have, like, Iron Head and Rock Slide and Bulldoze or something, or High Horsepower, Stomping Tantrum. Like, then it would be great. Make Copperaja great again. I'll get my orange hats, like the orange and blue hats. Because, oh my gosh. Oh, Cooper, hello. Welcome, welcome. So, but there we go. Oh yeah, because on Lara you already had it. Yeah, sorry. Sorry that you only got like 3 shiny chances, yeah. But thank you for subbing in, I do appreciate it. Just makes... It's nicer playing with you than a computer, so I do appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to go for the Copperaja. Copperaja Jones. Does that even make sense? Probably not. Okay. So, we just beat a boss, so please click like on the video. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. And then, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna save and say goodbye to you all. Because that's it. This week, I am overtaking my Pokemon Sword playthrough time. I kind of need to pay attention to that. I need to, like, get the screenshots of it or whatever. I don't know. So there we go. But chat, my lovely chat, you have been wonderful. I really do appreciate the love and support. Lovely to see so many of you. Tomorrow is Tuesday, so I will see you. I'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. And in the meantime, please take care. Lots of love. Enjoy the rest of Pride Month. And then tomorrow we enter a brand new month. Brand new month, brand new shinies. Let's do it, okay? This month ended up being a good one. We got Uxie and Guzzlord. So let's hope we get like 2 more in July, hey? So please take care, everyone. Lots of love. Stay safe. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.